You know, I never thought I'd open up a video with foreshadowing, but here we are. Even this very title screen is foreshadowing, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and Scar Ray will analyze this. Uncle Marcus let loose a cannibal in my house. I just want to sleep. Definitely boy's perspective. And yeah, you can see right away that we're starting with all of them being horrified. Even Dor was about as concerned as his stoicness will allow. Or at least shows about it. And the door, of course, is open.
Shit.
Marcus, you do not let vampires diablerize each other unless you know exactly what you are doing.
How the fuck was I supposed to know?
How many times must I tell you, son? Playing God is a sometimes thing.
So, already with this setup, this whole thing was caused basically by Big D's lack of information giving. But though D himself, well, we'll find out in a future episode that D thinks he gave them the diablerie information, but they didn't quite understand his methods. But for now, Marcus did something really stupid that D didn't think he'd quite know. Oh yeah, as for Marcus, well, like at the start we have it, D showing how scared and irrational he is acting under scared, just getting angry and such.
Shush! Be silent!
Then saying that loudly.
He could be anywhere.
Fuck.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to close that thing up there.
Piotr. You know, your name's like wrong. It's the Slavic version of Peter, but pronounced phonetically.
Yeah, and we see Marcus using a humor as a sort of coping mechanism under stress, which is something a few people do.
Boy, this is very bad.
Yeah.
Got it.
What are you doing? If he's strong enough to make Dad sweat, then it's silly to fight him here. But come on, he's an ambush predator. If we get him outside, he'll have to fight us out in the open.
Marcus.
And the thing is, Marcus is 100% right about this. Things start to go south for Piotr the moment he fights them in the open. That being said, while he is in the open, Piotr could potentially still, defeat them, but he's cowardly enough that, at this power level, he doesn't have to be an ambush predator. But Piotr is a coward and an opportunist, and he spent his life as an ambush predator, so it's what he defaults to by instinct and is what he's most experienced with.
Marcus, it's 2 stories. Don't.
Huh? Ah!
Good plan, poor execution. Says a lot about Marcus and Magnus as well, I think.
Fuck my legs!
Looks like a fish down there.
Marcus! Be quiet! I fucked up my ankles! Oh, God!
God damn it, Marcus!
I think it's a bit late for that, especially since Piotr's senses have probably been enhanced as well, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, fuck. My ankles scream.
Calm down.
Really hurt me. Oh, shit.
Marcus, take this gun. It will protect you.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, throw it to me.
I am dropping it now. Oh, no.
Fuck, Marcus!
Marcus, you can. Try and make it for the road. It is safer there. You, close the office door. Then we will know if he gets in.
Okay. Definitely raising the stakes there with Marcus disabling himself for the fight. Because now they have 3 hunters who are capable of fighting, but 4 if you count Boy with a gun, which he doesn't have at the moment, so... Bit of released tension there. And also, I think, a bit of a setup. So far, the door's been what's been focused on. So you're expecting, as the audience, Piotr to come through it, whether that be just destroying it, or escaping, or opening it, or whatever. Or going through before he can close it.
Cannot remain here.
What are you planning?
I will saw a hole in the wall here.
What?
That way, we can make it out onto the carport roof.
Kind of dropping the quietness, because there's no damn way sawing a hole in the wall wouldn't make a lot of noise.
And jump from there. It is far safer.
That's my son. As canny and practical as the old mining days. I
ain't gonna call the mining days another instance of foreshadowing, considering what it'll lead to.
shall aid you.
I'm gonna call the sword a bit more foreshadowing. He doesn't really get a chance to use it here, but he does in the future.
Can you really do it fast enough?
Yes. Father.
And here's the payoff to the setup, or rather the bait and switch. Piotr comes in through the window rather than the door. Or rather attacks through it, at least. And now, D, the best hunter in the family, was disabled.
He's crawling on the wall!
Out of here.
Which itself raises the stakes more, as well as having only 3 fighters. Well, in simple terms, there's still they lost their best hunter.
Go and take care of Father. I have old mining equipment that can help us.
Got it. I'm going for the carport.
You know, I remember D earlier mentioned throwing a car, which is foreshadowing for this moment. Now, I'd like to bring this up for another reason. Piotr could easily kill the entire family. Like, if Piotr wanted them dead, they'd be dead. But he doesn't. And oftentimes when a villain leaves a hero alive, they would basically, well, that's seen as a form of bad writing. But here, because of how it was set up, Piotr leaving them alive when he could kill them is perfectly believable. First off, in a previous episode, Piotr mentioned shovelheads, which once again is a Sabbat form of recruiting where they hit someone over the head with a shovel, bury them underground, and then use them as shock troops. So, that's one setup of it. We know that Piotr is interested in recruiting people. Second part of it, Piotr showed genuine respect at the family and gave them a chance to join him already. And, well, third part of it, Piotr basically just lost his entire pack. Like, 2 of them are dead. Kevin is alive, but Piotr doesn't necessarily know it. And even then, he lost half his pack. Even if he's the one who killed them, Piotr's already, like, the Sabbat have already been established as being in a dangerous situation. So, they kinda need the numbers. And, I mean, even if diablerie is kind of accepted among the Sabbat, I don't think Piotr's superiors would be happy with him getting himself and his group captured by hunters and coming back with only himself and Kevin alive. But if Piotr came back with the family turned into shovelheads, he could say, yeah, sure, we lost 2 guys, but we gained, let's see, 1, 2, 3, we gained 5. Let's see, Kitten, Big D, Marcus, Boy, Door, yeah. We gained 5 who managed to defeat us, proper vampires. think about how tough they're going to be, how much they can do for the Sabbat cause when we turn, like, now that they're vampires themselves. Thus potentially turning something that could get him in trouble with his superiors to something that could boost his prowess in their eyes. So all this stuff adds up to being that Piotr doesn't want to kill the family, he wants to turn them. And it's completely believable why he's going out of his way to do it. Especially since he's been established as an opportunist and a coward.
Bloody Nora by the Queen!
Oh, I don't like how clever you are.
Yeah, like Piotr's establishment of how smart he was in previous episodes is paying off here a bit. Oh, wow, that was smart on Kitten's part, throwing it to get an idea of where he is. More evidence of it. The hole in the ground. He's already dug the shovelhead hole.
A bloody trap hole? You should have taken my offer, lover boy. Now you're dead and buried. Well, just buried for now. Don't worry. I'll be right with you. Weirdo.
You're weird too.
Come on. Oh, hell yeah!
Stilts. I'll call this foreshadowing, because why the fuck would stilts help you outrun a vampire? Gets the audience thinking, I guess.
I knew these would come in handy! Whoa. Why didn't you go for the road?
I couldn't just leave Dad!
And this is another essential moment of character building. Despite arguing earlier, Marcus isn't going to abandon Big D. They do care about each other, even if it doesn't always look like it.
Why are you on stilts?
Fucking hell!
Where's Door? And again, the stilts, very distracting.
He's in the workshop. Hold on.
What are you doing? Stop!
Yeah, Marcus being that worried over Kitten going that way of the lawn, I'll say it's very subtle foreshadowing considering what's in the lawn.
Don't let him see you sweat. Try the new hottest fire chicken sandwich at Speedway.
The gold is real, but so is the danger.
Sure it is.
Wait, you're gonna...
Let me get this straight. You're leaving your family behind.
Now, notice how Piotr's first assumption is that Kitten is leading them behind, while Marcus doesn't even think that. He more so thinks that Kitten has some sort of plan. But, we don't know for sure what it is at this point, but Piotr makes a different assumption. This is due to how much Marcus, well, obviously knows and trusts Kitten, and Piotr assuming base people are a bit more like him.
To make an escape on... fucking stilts?
Maybe.
I can run faster than a car and leap buildings like it's nothing. The stilts are cute though.
Fuck you! Whoa.
Kitten trying to piss off Piotr.
An angry vampire is a predictable vampire.
Showing Piotr's intelligence again as he learned from Kitten's earlier comment and isn't letting it get to him.
If I attack without thinking... Man, today is just not your lucky day.
Fuck you! Wrong answer.
Sounds a lot like with Ape when he was punching Ape.
Wait, stop!
Yeah, usually when villains do this, they deliberately misinterpret something a hero says, but Piotr's just showing his sadism here.
Well, I was gonna ease up, but if you insist. Oh, ski goggles. Parting is such a sweet sorrow. But don't worry. I'll take my time just for you.
You are truly as pathetic as they come.
Thanks, love. I try.
No! You're truly pathetic! You talk a big game, but you're nothing, and you know it! Back in the tunnels, your first target was a child, and while you were getting your shit pushed in, your friends did all the hard work.
Kitten is absolutely right.
How did you repay them?
Moralizing over that death gauntlet.
You were their leader! If you gave a shit, you could have stopped it!
Another very good point. He could have, but he didn't.
You didn't even try! Instead, you hid. You had something to gain, so you ran away while your friends tore each other apart.
It was survival of the fittest.
Bullshit! They were your comrades! And you smiled, you bastard! You smiled while you murdered people dumb enough to accept you!
Yeah, Kitten's 100% right here about all of this. Piotr was purely being an opportunist and a sadist. He did not care about Ape and Shitboy, even if he kinda liked Ape. He doesn't care about anyone but himself at the end of the day. And Kitten calling him out is both Kitten being fully honest about what Piotr is, and, well, Kitten trying to make him mad so he makes a mistake.
I bet you think that really pissed me off.
And I think it did too, but not as much as he thinks.
Gentlemen, you seem to have difficulty understanding that I'm the goddamn Sabbat. Mercy, shame, human weaknesses. I am beyond human. I see what I want and I take it. If I can take it, it belongs to me.
Now, there are a few things I can point out. Piotr's rage has come to resemble Shitbeard's an awful lot.
The goddamn
and also,
Sabbat.
him saying goddamn
Mercy,
Sabbat.
Shame, human weaknesses. I am beyond.
And this stuff, it's a bit like Ape. It's a little bit subtle, but within the, well, we can see that he is starting to resemble a bit more of the people he diablerized.
Human. I see what I want and I take it. If I can take it, it belongs to me. I am the Sword of Cain, you wretch, and I fall where I please.
Yeah, that very much Ape. And now we see why Kitten used the stilts. Option 1, but well, he used it to make it less likely that he'd hit a landmine, and that if he did, it'd be further away from him. Okay, now let's see. This says a lot about those individuals that will tell us later. So, Shitbeard was a kind person trying to do a blood drive, which is in line with his character. Ape is a shovelhead, which explains a lot about him basically trying to get at least some respect. Piotr was an underwater welder, probably spent a lot of his life in darkness already. And he also was embraced by a workforce superior during a Sabbat operation. So even as a human, he was likely associated with the Sabbat, or at least being used by them as a pawn. Now, yeah, the Sabbat is a sect within the vampire under-society that first see themselves as the chosen of the first vampire Cain, biblical figure cursed by the Old Testament God. They generally believe themselves part of a great crusade against the ancient antediluvians, the grandchildren of Cain, the founders of the clans and degenerate betrayers of Cain's purity. In truth, however, they are often just packs of random people forced into a war they barely understand, ushered into like lemmings into violence, inhumanity, and final death. Yeah, like the shovelheads are basically slave soldiers of the Sabbat. So they practice slavery just like the Camarilla does, just in a different way. But I do like the image of Dee and Kevin here.
That's my favorite leg. He's alive? You set up a fucking minefield in your own front lawn.
Yeah, even Piotr is baffled by just how insane that is, even if it worked out in the end.
I am beyond human, but not beyond rage. You little pricks. You'll die screaming.
Blank body.
And here's Door. Getting the mining equipment he said he would. Though, well, now we know based on the foreshadowing that those mines were also part of the mining equipment.
How does it feel? Being prey again?
Yeah.
Prey! You think now's the time to crack jokes?
God, already the animation has improved a lot over episode 1. Impressive.
You think I'm joking?
Hunter bravado! Your dime a dozen trash! This shit'll heal in a heartbeat.
Too bad you don't have a heartbeat.
There you go again. Stick up the ass Ventrum material.
More Sabbat hypocrisy. The clans were created by the antediluvians, but we don't believe in them. But we're gonna, like, do clan stuff and talk about clans and hold some clans as better than others anyway.
You're even the last man standing. You and the kid. That's rich. But your jacket won't save you.
He doesn't need to save me. Just slow you down.
A fair point, judging by how fast the sun comes up after this. Even if, like, Piotr could potentially end up dying just from Door... Well, just from taking too long to kill Door. And also, the firearm, well, judging by how firearms do injure but not kill vampires in the last episode, or rather the first episode, we could assume that a more powerful gun could kill them or at least do a lot of damage, enough to potentially allow them to finish him off.
We'll see.
And I know that in the game, shooting a vampire in the head is as lethal as shooting a human in the head, or at least close to it, depending on their levels of resilience. Not quite explained to the audience, but good enough.
About that!
Since we can assume it's based on the power of the gun in question.
Interrupting our moment.
I know what you're thinking. You know
Dirty Harry reference, I think.
that busted leg, you can't reach me in time. But you're thinking maybe you can jump over. Jump over these mines. Get to me before I pull the trigger. Maybe you can.
Mind the crap. Mind the gap.
But maybe you can't. Maybe my gun finds you. And maybe the force of a .45 caliber bullet sends you plummeting straight to hell.
Funny thing is, in the Dirty Harry film, Harry Callahan, I think it was Callahan, or maybe you think so, oh well, Harry says that the .45, or at least the handgun he's using, is the most powerful handgun in the world. I don't know if that was true at the time, but I know that at least since then it was surpassed by guns that are designed to be self-defense weapons against bears. Yes, they really do make anti-bear pistols. The thing is that these anti-bear pistols wouldn't be very good against humans, at least when used by a human. Shooting them hurts like hell and can break your wrists because of how powerful they are. So the anti-bear pistols, if you miss your first shot, chances are you're not making a second one.
Me? I like those arts. But you have an eternity to lose. So the question is, you want to live forever, son?
Yeah, Piotr would probably run right there if he was thinking a bit more rationally. But in fact, well, he's consumed by his rage, partly gotten from Shitbeard, and by his Sabbat arrogance. And you can see him in his eyes twitching, contemplating running, which would be the smart thing to do at this point with his busted leg, the mines, and the possibility of being hit by door. But he comes up with another plan instead. Here we see the point where he decides to attack. And all this stalling, well, it helps Boy get enough time to line up a shot, but also stretches things out so that way the sun could potentially come up and either force Piotr to flee or preferably kill him. Oh, and I also like how this is filmed. It's basically shot like an Old West gunslinging movie, like the Quick Draw Duel, though bit different considering Outdoor already has his gun out, but still. The point is that it's all in the build-up in a Quick Draw Duel. So, normally when you see gunfights in movies, they last at least a little bit of time, same thing with most movies, and like sword fights too. But when you have a quick draw duel, whether in a Western or between two samurai in a Japanese movie, the fight's over in one stroke. So, the fight itself is the build-up. It's all build up, set up until you get the single stroke pitch battle, and well, this isn't quite a single stroke, but close enough, we'll see.
I'd rather measure the dent in your skull, shovelhead!
Door misses with 4 shots, but yeah, with the shovel, Piotr's plan seems like it works for a moment. No. US Army EOD, we can see it on Door's uniform.
It'll all be over soon.
Exactly the line Piotr said when he captured Boy.
I don't wanna die.
Yet you who have no mercy for others would cry out in the face of your own death. It'd be easier to feel... don't feel any sympathy for him considering what happened, what he did to his own comrades.
Yes. Oh, I
to
knew
lots
you were
of
a good
innocent people,
shot.
and would have done to the
I knew you were.
family.
It's like deathmatch in real life.
Yeah, Boy is definitely stressed out by all this.
Okay. Taking back my dissent.
And is basically trying to cope with his saying that.
Regarding planting mines on my front lawn now. Ow.
What happened? Is she dead?
No, I think passed out, or whatever the vampire version of passed out is.
Topor.
Good. My head.
I don't know how long Piotr would be unconscious or in Topor by Vampire the Masquerade rules. By Vampire the Requiem, if you're knocked into Topor, it's gonna take you years to get out of it, unless someone, like, pours blood into you.
Hands and my legs. Can you hold me? Oh, okay, just put me down.
Holding probably a bad idea at the
I
moment.
believe what Father is trying to say is, we win.
I finally helped. Holy guacamole.
I'd say you did more than help, Boy. You saved the day.
I shot a bit.
Take pride in your accomplishments, Boy. We are all very proud of you.
They sure are.
Good job, boy.
Now, I would like to note the injured condition Big D is in at the end of the episode. He's going to have a pretty quick recovery from it, especially considering how he's in far worse head condition than Marcus is, who stays injured for longer than him. D is quite obviously quite a bit older than Marcus is, even if you don't think he's supernatural. but the fact that he heals a lot faster than the other characters is an indicator that he is supernatural.
Boy, I am super proud of you too, but...
Eating it.
Should we call an ambulance?
Door a bit worried, either because similar reasons to Big D, or, well, because Americanism is worried about having to pay for it when the family doesn't have money.
Not until that thing is dead!
Yeah, Boy's worried about the people, and D's worried about encountering vampire ghouls.
Boy.
I am really glad I cut that last ad. It's disgusting. How the fuck do you get away with ads like that?
Marcus.
Man, are you gonna lecture me right now? I know the
Even
window
D
is a
isn't doing
bad
that.
idea, but please.
You should come with me to the range.
Oh.
Yeah, so, with Dora talking about the range, firearms are more heavily regulated in England than they are in the US, but they aren't completely illegal there. There are still some ways someone can get a firearm, and there are some places that they can shoot it.
Right.
Albeit
Maybe
few and far between.
If you play Gmod with us.
Fine.
Dora is not happy to be playing that.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can't wait to show off the Hover Tub house.
The eternal client.
Because Dora is not a video gamer.
A death machine.
And boy, you've done so well today. As a reward, I will bake you a cake. Any flavor of meat you want, son.
Venison for days! Yes!
All's well that ends well. So, who's up for some ambulance?
Oh yeah, are you good, Grampy?
Doesn't taste like teeth!
Go back to sleep, Dad. You know what? Getting my ass beat makes me hungry. Let's go eat some cream crackers. That'd be alright.
Good ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you know, I actually...
You know, I kind of like the cream crackers line because I think that's actually Marcus's way of honoring Shitbeard, because even if he was a vampire, he was the most sympathetic of the ones they captured and clearly hated what he was.
They have a house alarm that calls 999 when...
Shit.
And thus they will have to deal with the cops anyway. Thank you for watching, everyone, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.